What do Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Drake, Miami Heat, Amazon, the 76ers, and the German football team FC Schalke have in common? They have all invested into esports. A single esports tournament final can have a larger viewership than the final game of the NHL Stanley Cup or a finals match at Wimbledon. The top teams can bring in revenue of over $20 million. The International Dota 2 Championships, a one-week esports tournament, has a prize pool of $30 million. Compare that to the NBA Championship Players' Prize pool of $22 million. And Fortnite is awarding $100 million of competition money in total for the whole year. Universities are setting up esports teams and leagues. The president of Indonesia is talking about it. And esports has been added to the Chinese graduate curriculum. And on October 2018, the cover of ESPN magazine featured a gamer. Even people from professional sports are jumping ship. Former CEO of the NFL and ESPN, Steve Bornstein, now works for the gaming publisher Activision Blizzard. And so does the former senior vice president of team marketing and business operations of the NBA, Brandon Snow. The excitement and buzz around esports comes down to the growing number of people watching it. The Stanley Cup had 8.7 million viewers for the final game. The League of Legends Championship was broadcasted in 19 languages and had 99 million viewers for the finals. The NBA Finals viewership hit just over 20 million viewers. And this is why you see more and more media deals being made. ESPN made a multi-year deal for live TV coverage of the Overwatch League by Activision Blizzard, which is also being streamed on Disney platforms. Brands are pouring money into sponsoring esport teams and events. As esports has grown, sponsorships have gone from niche tech brands to mainstream ones, such as Adidas, Domino's, and Coca-Cola. There is even the new Pizza Hut Stadium, the first ever sponsorship deal for a virtual stadium, to be used for the Madden NFL Championship eSports series. Even individuals are making big sponsorship deals. Ninja, who was the front-page star of ESPN magazine, has signed sponsorship deals with the likes of Samsung, Uber Eats, and Red Bull, and he can earn upwards of 7 figures a month playing video games and streaming from home, all because there are so many people watching him. The reason why there are more and more people watching esports is because of the accessibility. Competition is fun, but traditional sports can be hard for everyone to participate in. Basketball courts and football pitches require a lot of space and money to build, and each sport is suited for specific body types. For the inaugural Fortnite World Cup, 40 million players from around the world participated in trying to qualify to make it to the tournament where 100 players competed. Also, the number of competitive games that are being turned into esports keeps on growing. Take a video game such as FIFA for playing soccer. FIFA has its own eWorld Cup, but you also have countries creating their own professional esport leagues. The Premier League in England have just started their own esports FIFA league. MLS have their own competitive league as well, and more independent leagues are being created. And that's just for soccer. Other sports have their own esports leagues as well, from the NFL to Formula One, while Major League Baseball has launched a league in China. Then there are leagues just for universities. Students are getting full scholarships for being esport players. They're competing with other universities nationally and around the world. There are also leagues and competitions within the universities themselves. The same thing is also happening on a high school level. With all this massive growth, there are 3 main ways that people are investing into esports. The first way is by investing directly into teams. People are also investing into esport companies such as gaming publishers. And you even have real estate investments such as arenas, hotels, and bars. A lot of big names are investing directly into esport teams, Shaquille O'Neal being one as part owner of the NRG team. In 2016, the Philadelphia 76ers became the first North American sports team to own an esports team. For some esport leagues, you need to buy a franchise to compete. For League of Legends, it cost $10 million for a franchise in 2017. Now they're being valued at over $50 million, while Overwatch franchises were being sold for $20 million and are now valued at $60 to $80 million. Top team organizations can bring in upwards of $20 million a year, and the top esport team companies can have a value of up to $310 million. Esports teams can make money in a number of ways, from winning prize pools and tournaments, signing brand sponsorship deals, and selling merchandise, to streaming, creating other forms of content, and hosting their own events. Ali Myth Kabani, a player with Team Solo Mid, became the second biggest streamer on Twitch. Chipotle then went on to sign a deal worth up to 7 figures with the team. Team Liquid is one of the biggest esports team brands. With facilities in Netherlands and now North America, Team Liquid has a growing number of teams that compete in a number of esport games. Their team, who won the Dota 2 championships, took home $10.8 million in prize money. Professional sports teams, from Premier League football clubs to Formula One teams, are signing players to represent them in the esports world. They're all investing into their esports teams because for a sport like Formula One, esports represents a big opportunity for getting a generation of new fans to watch the real-life sport. There's so much potential in how an esports team can connect with fans and large audiences and bring in money. This is why you see so many people making investments into teams. Here are a few names of people who have invested directly into esports teams. Hall of Famer Magic Johnson, AOL co-founder Steve Case, Golden State Warriors co-owner Peter Guber, the New York Yankees, Dan Gilbert, founder of Quicken Loans and owner of the NBA team Cleveland Cavaliers, Drake, and Michael Jordan. As esport teams have been taking on private investments, there have also been private investments made into esport-specific startups and companies, such as Drake, who invested in a company called Players Lounge, who host gaming tournaments. There are also a number of companies in the esports industry that are listed on stock exchanges that are being invested into. A number of these companies are game publishers. Gaming publishers build the games that the esports are based on. As a result, these game developers own all of the rights surrounding the game. Here are some ways game publishers are making money: through broadcasting deals and media rights and online streaming rights, selling franchises in their leagues, licensing their games to external league organizers, merchandise, hosting events, sponsorship deals such as the virtual stadium Pizza Hut has sponsored through EA Games, and through game sales and in-game purchases to the wider general audience. Here are a few game developers who are listed on stock exchanges. Activision Blizzard is the publisher of game titles World of Warcraft, Overwatch, Call of Duty, StarCraft, Hearthstone, Diablo, and more. They launched their Overwatch Esports League in 2017, just a year after the game was launched. The selling of their franchises have gone from $20 million to now over double, and they have broadcasting deals with Disney and ESPN. Electronic Arts is the publisher of the games Apex Legends, FIFA, NHL, Madden NFL, and more. Take-Two created NBA 2K and Grand Theft Auto. And then there is Tencent, the largest gaming company in the world. They own 40% of Epic Games, which owns Fortnite, a 10% stake in Bluehole Studios, publisher of PlayerUnknown's Battleground, a 5% stake in Activision Blizzard, and a 5% stake in Ubisoft. Riot Games, who is the publisher of League of Legends, is fully owned by Tencent. Owners of League of Legends teams include the owners of the Washington Wizards, the Houston Rockets, the Los Angeles Dodgers, and life coach Tony Robbins. While Amazon bought Twitch, the live streaming platform for gamers which is banned in China, Tencent invested in Huya, which is listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and Douyu, listed on the Nasdaq, two companies that are the leading live streaming platforms for esports in China. Millions of dollars have also been invested in creating different esport real estate projects. If you have bars where people can go and watch traditional sports games, have drinks, eat, and be surrounded by TV screens, sporting memorabilia, and decor, then why not have the same thing for esports? From France, Spain, Switzerland, and Germany, all the way to Canada and Portland, esports bars are popping up all over the world. One esports bar, Meltdown, has 27 locations around the world. Taking it up another step are hotels that are catering to esport players and fans. There is the iHotel in Taiwan that has been designed for esports teams to practice together, but anyone can come, stay, and play. Each room, from a single-person to a six-person team room, comes with gaming machines. There is also a 12-person gaming area in the lobby with top-of-the-line gaming computers. iHotel have expanded and now have multiple hotels in Taipei. And lastly, you have real estate projects that are building independent esporting arenas, like the Cyber Games Arena in Hong Kong. The space hosts training areas, a competitive arena for up to 80 players, and streaming and television broadcast studios. It also has a VR zone, cafe, mobile gaming zone, and a stage. Cyber Games Arena is looking to host over 100 local and international competitions a year, but anyone can come and play themselves. Hourly rates to use the computers start at $3. The arena is expected to bring in 1.2 million visitors a year, and the entire project cost $3.8 million to build. It's just another way people are investing into the esports industry. An industry where the winner of a tournament can make more money than Tiger Woods winning a PGA Masters. An industry that can sell out the Staples Center and Madison Square Garden. An industry that could reach 645 million viewers by the year 2022, about double the population of the United States. The best investments into esports will be the ones that are centered around the fans. Investments that build the best relationships with them. On the next episode of Venture City, we take a look at the big money in high-tech city farming. Hit the subscribe button to not miss a video.